Hello friends, and welcome to my kitchen. Place 2 pounds or 900 grams of ground beef, crack 2 eggs right into the beef, and then add half a cup or 120 grams of breadcrumbs. This will help bind the roll, giving it a lovely texture. Next, pour in 3 fluid ounces or 100 milliliters of milk. Now for the spices, add 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of dried garlic, 1 teaspoon of oregano. These spices will bring out a deep, warm flavor that enhances the meat perfectly. Now, with clean hands or a spoon, mix everything together thoroughly. We want a well-blended mixture here. With the eggs, milk, breadcrumbs, and spices evenly spread through the beef. Friends, please write in the comments what country and city are you from. It's very nice to know that we can communicate all over the world. Once it's well mixed, set it aside. Take a piece of parchment paper and place it on your work surface. Lay the beef mixture out on the paper, pressing it into a rectangular shape about the size you'd like for your roll. This will be our base layer, ready for the flavorful filling. Friends, if you enjoy my content, subscribe to the channel to receive notifications about new similar recipes. Now, grate 4 ounces or 120 grams of cheddar cheese. If you have any questions about the recipe, write to me and I will answer as soon as I see it in the comments. Spread it evenly over the meat. Cheese will melt and bind the ingredients together, adding a rich, creamy taste. Friends, I'd be happy if you could give this video a like, as it's the best reward from you. Pour a little olive oil into a frying pan, just enough to coat the base, and set it over medium heat. While the oil heats up, finely chop 1 onion. Add it to the pan. Let the onion cook until it softens and turns golden. This will take a few minutes. Now, grate 3 cloves of garlic on a mini grater. Add it to the pan, stir the garlic into the onions, and inhale the wonderful aroma. Next, finely chop 1 bell pepper. Add it to the pan. Finally, chop 6, 8 mushrooms, depending on their size. Add them in as well. Give everything a good stir and let it cook together for about 5 to 10 minutes, or until the vegetables are tender and their flavors have melted. Remove the pan from the heat and let it cool for a moment. Spoon the vegetable mixture over the cheese on your beef rectangle, spreading it evenly. Now, using the parchment paper to help, carefully roll the beef from one end to the other, like a jelly roll. Take your time to keep it tight but gentle, ensuring the filling stays inside. Next, lay out 2 packs of bacon strips on a cutting board, slightly overlapping them to form a large layer of bacon. Now, place the beef roll at one edge of the bacon layer and gently roll it so the bacon wraps around the beef. This will give our roll a beautiful, crispy crust. Take a baking sheet, cover it with foil, and place the roll on the sheet. Wrap the roll in foil, as shown in the video, to keep it moist while baking. Pop it into a preheated oven at 360 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius, and let it bake for about 1 hour. While our roll bakes, let's move on to the potato wedges. Start by cutting 5 or 6 potatoes into wedges. Place them in a large bowl. Now grate 2 cloves of garlic. Add them to the potatoes. Drizzle 2 tablespoons of olive oil over the wedges, which will help them crisp up in the oven. For seasoning, add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of oregano. Finally, grate 2 ounces or 60 grams of Parmesan cheese. And sprinkle it over the potatoes. Give everything a good mix, ensuring each wedge is coated with oil, spices, and cheese. Place the wedges in a baking dish, spreading them out in an even layer. Put the dish in the oven alongside the roll and let them bake for about 40 minutes or until golden and crisp. Now, let's prepare a simple yet delicious glaze. In a small bowl, combine 3 tablespoons of ketchup, 1 teaspoon of mustard, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of grape vinegar, and 2 tablespoons of honey. Stir it all together until smooth. After the roll has baked for an hour, remove it from the oven. Carefully unwrap the foil and brush the glaze over the top and sides. This glaze adds a wonderful tang and sweetness. Return the roll to the oven uncovered for another 7 to 10 minutes. This helps the glaze set, giving it a beautiful color and sheen. Carefully slice the beef roll, revealing the beautiful layers of meat, cheese, and vegetables. Place a couple of slices on each plate. Check the potatoes as well. They should be ready, golden and fragrant, and add a generous serving of the parmesan-garlic potato wedges. To complete the meal, add some fresh cherry tomatoes and a few leaves of salad greens for color and a hint of freshness. This dish is perfect for Thanksgiving as a cozy, hearty meal that everyone around the table will enjoy. The flavors are rich, the bacon is crispy, and the potatoes are a wonderful, savory side. I hope you enjoy making and sharing this recipe as much as I do. But that's not all. I have a second, no less delicious recipe for you. Hello friends, welcome to my kitchen. First, place 6 small potatoes in a saucepan. Pour enough water to cover them completely. And add 1 teaspoon of salt. Cover with a lid and let them cook for about 10 to 12 minutes. We want them slightly undercooked and still a bit firm. While our potatoes are boiling, take 1 package of bacon, around 10 to 12 strips, and cut it into small strips. Friends, please write in the comments what country and city are you from. It's very nice to know that we can communicate all over the world. Now, heat a frying pan over medium heat and add the bacon. Let it sizzle and fry until it turns crispy. This will add a wonderful, smoky flavor to our casserole. While the bacon cooks, finely chop 1 onion. If you have any questions about the recipe, write to me and I will answer as soon as I see it in the comments. Add the chopped onion to the bacon in the pan. Stirring gently, we want the onion to soften and absorb that bacon flavor. Next, take 4 chorizo sausages and cut them into circles. Friends, I'd be happy if you could give this video a like as it's the best reward from you. add them to the frying pan. Mixing them with the bacon and onion, the chorizo will release its lovely spices as it cooks. Now, grate 2 cloves of garlic using a mini grater. Add garlic to the pan, stir everything together, and let the flavors blend beautifully. This is going to smell amazing. Next, take 1 bell pepper and finely chop it. Friends, if you enjoy my content, subscribe to the channel to receive notifications about new similar recipes. Add it to the frying pan. Then slice 5 mushrooms into circles. Add them in as well. Give everything a good stir to make sure all the ingredients are mixed together. Add 3 tablespoons of tomato paste to the pan. This will give our filling a rich, savory flavor. Let everything fry together for about 5 to 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. The flavors will blend and this filling will become the heart of our casserole. Now, check on your potatoes. After about 10 minutes, pierce them with a knife to see if they're ready. They should be just a little bit undercooked, and then grate them using a coarse grater. Place the grated potatoes in a large bowl. Next, crack 3 eggs into the bowl with the potatoes. This will help bind everything together and add richness to our dish. Now, take 1 bunch of parsley and finely chop it. Add parsley to the potatoes. Sprinkle in 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, next, finely chop a few sprigs of fresh thyme. Add them to the mix. Now, gently combine everything together until it's well mixed. It's time to start layering. Take a baking dish and grease it with a little olive oil. Use a brush to spread the oil evenly, ensuring the casserole won't stick. Spread out the first layer of our grated potato mixture in the baking dish, pressing it down gently with a spoon. Now, take our delicious sausage and vegetable filling from the pan and spread it evenly over the potato layer. Make sure you cover the entire surface so every bite is filled with flavor. Then, add the remaining potato mixture on top, pressing it down to create a smooth, even layer. Now, for the final touch, take 7 ounces or 200 grams of red cheddar cheese and grate it. Sprinkle the cheese generously over the top of the casserole, making sure it's evenly covered. This cheese will melt beautifully in the oven, creating a golden, bubbly topping. Place the casserole in a preheated oven at 360 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius and let it bake for 30 minutes. Let's prepare a quick and tasty sauce to serve with it. In a bowl, add 4 ounces or 120 grams of Greek yogurt. Next, add 2 tablespoons of ketchup, 1 teaspoon of mustard, Grate 1 clove of garlic using a mini grater. Add it to the yogurt. Now sprinkle in half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, and half a teaspoon of paprika. Mix everything together until smooth. And our sauce is ready. It's creamy with a hint of spice, perfect for our casserole. After 30 minutes, take the casserole out of the oven. It should be golden and bubbling with that wonderful cheesy crust on top. Let it rest for a few minutes so it's easier to cut. Now, let's serve. Cut a generous piece of the casserole. And place it on a plate. Add a spoonful of our yogurt sauce on the side. And now, the best part. Let's taste. The crispy bacon, spicy chorizo, tender potatoes, and melted cheese all come together to create a delicious, comforting meal. I hope you enjoy this recipe as much as I do. It's perfect for a cozy family dinner or a gathering with friends. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel for more delicious recipes. I can't wait to cook with you again soon. Happy cooking.